going to show you how to make a superfood that will outlast you. It's inexpensive, needs no refrigeration, and it should definitely make its way into your pantry. The food's called hardtack, and it was extremely popular during the Civil War. Huge amounts of hardtack were made for both the Union and the Confederate troops. Now, the national supply of hardtack was never totally consumed, even though it's all our soldiers had to eat for days on end. So it was put into storage. It was brought back out 50 years later, this time for the Spanish-American War. Now, the awesome part is that you can bring back to life this 200-year-old food from the Siege of Yorktown right in your very own kitchen. Okay, so as crazy as it may sound, you only need 3 common ingredients that I'm sure you already have in your kitchen right now. You need 2 1/4 cups of flour, a half pint or a cup of water, and a half tablespoon of salt. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Add the flour and salt into a mixing bowl, and then pour the water. Mix all the ingredients together. Use extra flour if necessary to make sure the dough is no longer sticky, but be careful not to make the dough too dry. If you do add too much flour, add a little more water. Knead the dough until it's easy to work with. Now here comes the fun part. Roll the dough into a rectangular shape. Hardtack was about a 1/2 inch thick, so don't worry about making it too thin. Now bake the dough for 20 minutes. Take it out of the oven and cut it into large squares about 3 inches by 3 inches. Then poke 4 rows of 4 holes in the cracker using a stick or a fork. Flip the squares and return them to the oven for 30 more minutes, maybe even an hour, just to make sure it gets completely dry. Then turn off the oven and allow the hardtack to completely cool. And here's what I got. I found this simple but useful recipe among many other survival things we've lost to history in this book. It's called The Lost Ways, and it's probably the only survival book I've actually enjoyed reading. This is an ancient food that has carried entire nations through tough times. If you follow the recipe and store your hardtack properly, there's no doubt these biscuits will do the same for you and your family.
Today I'm going to show you how to can orange juice. Canning saves my family over $1,800 a year in groceries.
Nice!
And it's really fun to do.
Okay, you're going to start by washing off all the produce.
Juice your oranges.
Separate the pulp. You're going to put all the juice in the jar. If there's any room left in the jar, go ahead and fill it up with water. That's fine for the juice. Sterilize the tops with vinegar. Make sure the lids are finger tight. And put them in the bath for about 15 minutes.
And boom, you have canned orange juice that will stay good for 1 to 3 years.
Prepare a basket with holes. Add earth and mushroom head. Then add shredded recycled paper. Spray wet with water. Cover with plastic film. After a period of time, you will have endless mushrooms. You don't have to go to the supermarket to buy mushrooms anymore.
Drool-worthy 叫花鸡, also known as beggar's chicken. See how it falls off the bone? Hiya. Now, this recipe can vary widely, but it always centers a whole chicken that's been encased in leaves, then baked in an outer shell. To make this at home, you'll need to marinate your chicken with soy sauce, wine, salt, garlic, ginger, and scallions. Place everything plus the marinade in a Ziploc bag and leave it overnight. On the next day, hydrate your leaves. It's normally made with lotus leaves, but bamboo leaves also do the trick. This is baijiu. It's about 60% alcohol. Mix it into the dough and it'll add flavors to the chicken as it's cooking. Once the dough has been rolled out, line it with the bamboo leaves, add the oiled chicken into the center, then wrap it up. This baby will bake for about an hour and 20 minutes. Now all you have to do is crack it open to reveal.
It took 200 years to know cooking tips. First, when making shrimp. The shrimps are C-shaped and cooked. If it is O-shaped, it is overcooked. Second, green on skin can be put in rice. The rice absorbs the surrounding ethylene gas. This will ripen the mango. Third, add too much salt. You can put a potato in it. Potatoes absorb salt water. Fourth, the oil is not hot enough. The oil temperature can be measured with a wooden spoon.
Here's an easy date night game called Truth, Dare, or Chocolate. All you need is a shareable size of M&Ms and 3 bowls. Have you and your partner each grab a bowl. Draw 8 random M&Ms and place them inside your bowl. Take the third bowl and place it in between you two. On your turn, draw a random M&M. You can either discard that M&M in the middle bowl, you can swap it with one M&M in your bowl, discarding the one that you choose, or you can eat that M&M. However, if you eat it, your partner gets to ask you the truth question or dare you to do a challenge on this list, or you can come up with your own. On your turn, you can either draw an M&M from the bag or from the middle bowl. Once you have 5 of one color, take those and put them off to the side. Then draw 5 to replace those. The player then gets 5 of all the colors first wins. Save this post to play later